Blessings and thank God for another day. Y'all, let's get into it. Did y'all see what took place on Coney Island just a day ago? Did y'all see what took place in China on June 1st? The exact same thing. Now, it's still going to be people who are going to deny it's just the weather. It's just the weather. But the Bible tells us to look for these signs. Look in the sky. And God is sending us signs left and right. Look at the earthquakes that are taking place. Japan, Venezuela, California. Look at the freak weather that's happening. Snowing, flooding, all at the same time. Y'all, if you're not right with God, you need to get right, because that wrath is coming. That day of judgment is coming. I think it's Isaiah 21. If I'm wrong, I will put the correct on the screen. But that day of judgment is happening. And when you see these signs, know that the time is running out. Your lamp needs to be full. You need to be ready. You can no longer say, oh, it's just a coincidence. Baby, that's God. That's what that is. That is God. And he is not happy. He's fed up. These are the days of Noah. You see how we are acting towards each other? When I say we, I mean mankind. I don't necessarily mean you and me. We see what's happening. We see the evil. We see the demonic spirits not holding back, not hiding anymore, coming out. They have to let us know what they're doing. Y'all, I'm telling you, prepare your heart. Prepare your mind. Prepare your eyes for what you're about to see. It's not going to be these green aliens you think it's going to be. These are demonic spirits that everybody's saying UFO and alien. We're going to, maybe in our lifetime, see these things that the Bible has been talking about. It's not a myth. This is real. And if you don't take it seriously, well, I'll leave it there.
Yesterday, New York City, 103 degrees outside. It literally felt like people were in a furnace. And then out of nowhere, it's like we had a lightning storm. Lightning striking, knocking down trees. But the crazy part is what happened in Coney Island. When you ever seen Coney Island look like this? The beginning of it. Look at all that sand right there.
Yo, you see that lightning strike? Yo, what's
up? That was Coney Island. This was China.
Looks at this. So apparently this was New York City last evening with this red ominous glow with the sunset, and it just makes me think just what happened in Venezuela after the major 7.3 and 7.5 earthquakes, where they then had a red sky.
Seriously, insane. Wow. I've never seen a sky like this.
Listen up. So the U.S. Homeland Security posted this on X yesterday. It says, time is short. If our sky turns red and the elites and politicians disappear, you need to be ready for some biblical S to take place. We are near the end times. Crazy, this year they've been talking about the end times nonstop. But did you notice the red sky? And I find it a coincidence that yesterday they posted this and it's got Batman in the picture. Anybody who's watched the news or been on social media has seen the couple that climbed the Empire State Building. And what was the woman wearing? A Batman mask. And how old is she? Of course, 33. Now, we also know that Venezuela last week had 2 earthquakes, a 7.5 and a 7.2. And guess what? Right before the earthquakes happened, the sky turned red. Red sky. If our sky turns red and the elites and politicians disappear, you need to be ready for some biblical. Now let's make some connections here. So CERN did their last test on June the 18th. They're naming these particles doubly charmed quarks and strange quarks. Did you know that charmed quarks are occult black magic and divination? Quarks are primal vibrations, or flavor of the quantum field. They're also one of the deepest hidden building blocks where spirit condenses into matter and is directly linked to the Kabbalah tree of life, which is all about changing your reality, which is exactly what CERN tries to do. And CERN calls these strange quarks Omega 33. What a coincidence. The end 33. And at the same time they're doing this, Saturn and the Strawberry Moon was in conjunction, and they decide just to switch CERN off on June the 29th. Now, I've seen this post from X. It says CERN is shutting down the Large Hadron Collider until 2030 for its biggest upgrade in over 20 years. Now, CERN has shut down 3 times, and one of those times was in 2023. And coincidentally, on December the 7th, the U.S. debt clock posted this. Y'all know about the secret window on this website, and it was all about CERN. You know, the one with the logo that's literally 666. Anyways, it was all about CERN in this little window. Now, I like what this guy said on Telegram, so I'm going to read it. What they don't tell you is that physics is just a pretty word for occult and Kabbalah practices through consciousness and becoming one with the Enself, who is the God of this world, and we know that is Lucifer. The best way to explain quantum entanglement is when a New Ager is doing astral traveling and going into different dimensions where they state they meet their spirit guides. These are fallen angels. We know that. Their bodies are here, but their spirit is in quantum. Makes sense that they would put this in their window. They tell us what they are testing to merge quantum with our reality. Quantum is the bottomless pit, abyss, where the fallen angels reside. And when they merge this is when we get things like the Mandela effect. Now, CERN is going to shut down until June 2030. And every time CERN shuts down, things start happening. Take, for instance, CERN's last shutdown from 2018 to 2022. We had the pandemic, the lockdowns, the supply chain breaks, high inflation, political chaos, and a lot of other strange things. And it just so happens during this third shutdown is when AI is advancing. There's wars happening, governments are going digital, and of course America is about to turn 250 years old. And also around the same time, all of these huge earthquakes are happening. Pretty sure we're going to start seeing a lot of strange things. And I hate to break it to you, but things are just going to keep getting worse. If you do not have a relationship with Jesus Christ, you need to get one today.
This is your first step to getting right. Romans 10:9. Of course, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so make sure that you hit that like button and send this out to other people who you think might need to see this. Hopefully it wakes them up to the reality of what is or possibly happening right now. Y'all have a blessed Sunday, and I'll see y'all in the next video.